So Sharyn, the first thing we need to talk about is we have something in common in that we do a little stage name thing. Tell me about yours.
So my stage name is Sharyn, Sharyn with a Y. So I transform into a Celtic queen singing all my Irish ballads when I'm Sharyn with a Y. And then Sharon is mommy with a lopsided bun, unbrushed, maybe pajamas and scrubbing and children hanging out with me. So that's my stage name. When I'm Sharyn with a Y, I transform into all of this.
I get that. Because I'm Mary-Kate, but I'm MAYKAY for stage stuff. And it's like if you're tired or there's other stuff going on, it's like, no, I need to be on stage now. And you're obviously a very busy woman.
Well, this morning I was Sharyn with an O. And now I'm Sharyn with a Y. I literally transformed in the car before I came in.
And Sharyn, tell us a bit about your background, really. You have a really interesting background and I know it's something you're really proud of.
I am very proud Irish traveller woman, and I love my Irishness. I love my culture. I love how we've held on to a lot of the Irish traditions and Irish cultures from hundreds of years ago, because we have been in Ireland it's been proved that we've been here since forever. So I think I'm very proud of what we've held in our community and bring forward for the Irish people. And I think we are really the true Irish when you think about it, because we hang on to all the music, the storytelling, the poetry, just everything generally. Even our way of dressing, I suppose, is like an old, when you look at the older women in our community, they're very old Irish kind of way of presenting themselves and the way to speak and everything. And I love that. Some people are like, go away, move on with the times. But no, I like that we hold on to our culture, and we're very family orientated. We're very close to our families, and our families is everything, and our faith is everything, and we come together a lot. Like, we support each other a lot. So I love all that. It's something I'm very proud of.
And you've chosen to carry those stories and that history and tradition through your singing.
Absolutely. And every day my children be my number one witness to say every day I tell them stories and we talk about music. I try to pass it down to them. I make them proud of who they are, because it's not anybody else's fault. The traveller community have been portrayed through the media and through other things as being these nasty, fighting, scummy, dirty people that are always fighting and whatever, and that's not the case, because we're actually very respectable and we speak very respectable, and we're very traditional in our ways. Our girls have a lot of respect for themselves, our boys have a lot of respect for themselves. They're hard workers. As I said already, there's a lot of artistry and poetry and storytelling, and sure, people say to me, when did you start singing? I don't ever remember not singing. Our community, what kept them going through very hard, sad times in their lives is music. So even if I go outside and somebody says to me, you knacker, you traveller, horrible person, I'm just going to go inside and forget about what they say, and I'm going to sing my music, and that takes me away from the whole world. So music has been therapy for travellers for years and years, playing their instruments, writing their songs. The ones that can't sing will write songs or make them up with poetry or whatever the case is. But there's so much to learn from the traveller community. But like bad media, bad press coverage kind of has put a stop to it. But I'm hoping, through my very big mouth that never stops talking, that people will learn loads about the traveller community and learn the good, positive things, and use me maybe as an example. I can't carry the weight of everybody, but I can represent me as a person. And if people have this in their head, the travellers are big and bad and all these things, can you come and meet me and learn from me and see what you think of me personally as a person? I actually am offering that out to anybody who's scared or doesn't know any travellers or has never met them. Come to my camp, I'll make you grub, I'll light you a campfire, and we'll sing the night away, so we will. Do you know?
You're amazing.
Oh, thank you.
I could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but I imagine you didn't see many other traveller women on TV growing up.
I didn't ever, I seen one girl, Kelly Mongan, I think was her name, absolutely fantastic singer. The last I remember of Kelly was doing a TV show, and I haven't heard of her since, but I would love to meet her actually someday and sing a song with her. She was a fantastic artist. Other artists like, I I suppose I don't really know many traveller women artists. And if they are, they probably wouldn't say they were travellers. I'm not really sure.
But you did, when you did this big talent show, Ireland's Got Talent?
Yeah.
You spoke so well and you really represented your community so respectfully and honestly and openly. That must have meant a lot to you to have had that platform to show other young travellers that it's a possibility.
I'll tell you the honest truth from my heart. Before I went on that stage in Ireland's Got Talent that day, when it all had happened in the camp and Lucy and John had said to me, go on the show, I was like, God, I don't really know like the age of me and of children and where would it be going being a singer at this stage? And I didn't even really think much of myself as a singer, to be honest. But yeah, when I went into the show, I hadn't told anybody, not a sinner. And I went in, and when I went in the back room, I was the only traveller there. And I was surrounded by all different cultures from everywhere and anything, but I felt really alone. And my 2 children were to come in to have an interview, but just for those few minutes I felt really alone out the back. And I was thinking, God, I really don't want to do this. I'm scared to go out here. And the thing that was stuck in my head is, what are people going to start? Like, the very first thing that's going to start on the internet is people's comments about, oh, these people and blah, blah, blah. So I was really afraid nearly to go out and stand on the stage. And then she said me a few prayers. My 2 children come into me, and that was it. When I seen their 2 little faces, I was like, this is for them. I can't be afraid, because then I'm not really building much of a future. So when I walked out on that stage and said, I'm Sharyn, and he was like, where's your accent from? And it was the best feeling in the world, because I was going to shout it anyway, but it gave me the perfect opportunity to say, well, that accent is actually my traveller. I'm a very proud Irish traveller, which I am. Everybody that knows me, from my heart, I love being a traveller. I love being different. I love everybody who's different, and I think they should express that and embrace it and love it and enjoy who you are. And also, just be yourself and don't be afraid, because that day when I went out on that stage, despite being terrified what people were going to say, people actually loved me. I went home and there was so much positivity and so much lovely messages and everything. And you got the odd few, but it was outnumbered. And I think for my people, as a community, when that was all in the media, all this good stuff about me, they felt so good. They were so uplifted that finally, like, you were shown the good things about us, and somebody was actually, like, we've loads of people that represent us very, very well. But just in that time, I think it was the right time. Peter Casey from up Donegal somewhere had been talking a lot about getting travellers into the one area. Let's just gather them all up and put them into the Phoenix Park and let them keep that, and we'll just keep the rest of Ireland. So he had a lot of supporters at the time, and the traveller community we were very afraid actually, because it was scary seeing that such a big amount of people in Ireland were up for this, for us to be gathered and threw into one place. So just at that time then Ireland's Got Talent happened, and it showed people a completely different side to travellers. So maybe I do believe it was God's way of giving Peter a kick in the backside.
Well, yeah, and none of us agree with him at all.
Yeah.
And I'm not surprised everyone fell in love with you when they saw you on TV talking the way you talk. You're amazing. We're so proud to have you here at the Kildare Comeback Festival, and we need more traveller people on the telly and on stages.
I hoped, my dream would be that someday when I come to something like this, that a traveller like a presenter will be interviewing me, or that we'd have a traveller man on camera or on sound, or that things will change and that people might open their eyes and give the traveller community an opportunity to...
That's something for all of us to talk about too, yeah. That's a really interesting
So if
thing.
we work as a team, like, we are all Irish, we're forgetting that we are actually... We are a team. We share each other's cultures, whether we realise it or not. We have so much in common that people don't realise, because there's fear there. There's fear from my community to mix with the settled people, because we're in fear that they're not going to accept us. And then we have fear from the settled community with travellers, because they're afraid they're going to be with these big animals that people are portraying us to be, People should come to my camp, as I said, and have grub with me, have tea, have a song. We light you a fire, give you a horse ride on the old horse and cart, and you can see how simple my life as a traveller woman is, and you'll love it.
And one last thing, where's your camp?
My camp is in Coolock on Belcamp Lane, and it's the best. It's probably one of the last camps actually. Maybe not the last, but one of the last camps, I'd say, in Ireland. Camps are being slowly done away with, and they're building sites, which is more like little houses and things, and that's just the way it is for us now. We've been forced into living like that. Our ways of travelling, the roads are gone, and maybe someday it might come back, but for now, we're still, the thing is with travellers, we like to stay together, and it's probably because we feel safer having more of our own together. So these little sites and things are actually probably, I don't know if they're a good thing, but they're accommodation and they're homes or whatever. So, but my camp is very special.
Sharyn, you're amazing. Thank you so much. I'm
MAYKAY.
so glad you're here, and I can't wait to hear you singing. Thanks for talking to me.
Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm MAYKAY. Welcome to St Mary's Church in Maynooth for Series 2 of the Kildare Comeback Festival. We're so happy to be here and be able to do these shows, get musicians and crews back working. It's a really, really wonderful thing to see. This is all with thanks to Davis Events, the amazing people in Kildare County Council, and support from the Department of Tourism, Culture, Art, the Gaeltacht Sport and Media's Live Performance Support Scheme. I've said that lots of times this year, which is why I'm so good at it, but they've done so much really hard work this year, so I'm delighted to say it again. I could hear this next artist sing all day long, and I could also listen to her talking all day long. She needs no help in telling us who she is and where she's from, so I leave it up to her, the incredible Sharyn Ward.
Oh, you may travel far, far from your own native home, far away o'er mountains, far away o'er the foam, and of all the fine places I've ever seen, there's none to compare with the cliffs of Dunedin. Take a view o'er the water, fine sights you'll see there. You'll see the high rocky slopes of the west coast of Clare, the towns of Kilrush and Kilkee can be seen from the high rocky slopes at the cliffs of Dunedin. It's a nice place to be on a fine summer's day, watching all the wildflowers that ne'er do decay. The hare and lofty pheasant are plain to be seen from the high rocky slopes at the cliffs of Dunedin. Fare thee well to Dunedin, fare thee well for a while, and to all the fine people I'm leaving behind, the streams and the meadows where late I have been, from the high rocky slopes at the cliffs of Dunedin, and the high rocky slopes at the cliffs of Dunedin.
Oh, I still go all red in the face. Okay.
By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young girl calling. Michael, they've taken you away, for you stole Trevelyan's men's corn, so the young might see the morn. Now a prison ship lies waiting in the bay. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young man calling. Nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the famine and the crown, I rebelled, they cut me down. Now you must raise our child with dignity. And low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By a lonely harbour wall, she watched the last star falling. As the prison ship sailed out against the sky, sure she'd wait in hope and pray for her love in Bonny Bay. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. And low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. And it's so lonely round the fields of Athenry.
You like this one?
The lights of London are far behind. The thoughts of home now are crowding my mind. Familiar places come into view. I see my home now, and soon I'll see you. We'll talk to the old folk, they're getting on, and treat them to late nights, sing a few songs. We'll talk of the neighbours and life in the town. There's so much to tell them, the days fly around. This is my homeland, the place I was born in. No matter where I go, it's in my soul, and my feet may wander 1,000 places. My heart will lead me back home to my Donegal. And then tomorrow we'll take a walk down to St. Mary's, to a sheltered spot, and we'll kneel and pray there for the ones who've gone, and hope they're proud of their wandering son. This is my homeland, the place I was born in. No matter where I go, it's in my soul, and my feet may wander 1,000 places. My heart will lead me back home to my Donegal. My heart will lead me back home to my Donegal.
The nerves are easing a bit now. Still always nervous.
On Raglan Road of an autumn day, I saw her first and knew that her dark hair would weave a snare that I might one day rule. I saw the danger, yet I passed along the enchanted way, and I said, let grief be a falling leaf at the dawning of the day. On Grafton Street in November, we tripped lightly along the ledge of a deep ravine where can be seen the worth of passion's pledge. They hearts, and I not making hay. Oh, I love too much, and by such and such is happiness thrown away. I give her gifts of the mind, I give to her the secret sign that's known to the artists who have known true gods of sound and sound, and word and tint without a stint. I give her poems to say, with her own name there, and her own dark hair like clouds o'er fields of May. Limerick, you're a lady, your Shannon waters, tears of joy have flown. The beauty that surrounds you, I'll take you with me, love, where'er I go. While waking in the arms of distant waters, a new day finds me far away from home. Limerick, you're a lady, the one true love that I have ever known. As children, you and I spent endless days of fun, winter's snows and summer's golden sun. We fished in silver streams, fabric of my dream was fashioned by your loveliness, and so I have to say, Limerick, you're a lady, your Shannon waters, tears of joy have flown. The beauty that surrounds you, I take you with me, love, where'er I go. While waking in the arms of distant waters, a new day finds me far away from home. Limerick, you're a lady, the one true love that I have ever known. A gift that time has made to travelers on their way, seeking out the beauty of our land. A shrine where children pray, bells ring out to say, thank God we're living just for you, the freedom of each day. Limerick, you're a lady, your Shannon waters, tears of joy have flown. The beauty that surrounds you, I'll take you with me, love, where'er I go. While waking in the arms of distant waters, a new day finds me far away from home. Limerick, you're a lady, the one true love Come lay by my side, little darling. Come lay your cool hand on my brow and promise me that you will always be nobody's darling but mine. You're as sweet as the flowers of springtime. You're as pure as the dew from the rose. And I'd rather be somebody's darling than a poor boy that nobody knows. Be nobody's darling but mine, love. Be honest, be faithful, be kind, and promise me that you will always be nobody's darling but mine. Goodbye, goodbye, little darling. I'm leaving this cold world behind. So promise me that you will never be nobody's darling but mine. Be nobody's darling but mine, love. Be honest, be faithful, be kind, and promise me that you will always be nobody's darling but mine. One starry night, as I lay sleeping, one starry night, as I lay in bed, dreamed I heard wagon wheels a-creaking. When I awoke, my own love had fled. I searched the highways, likewise the byways. I'd searched the borings, the camping places too. I will inquire with all my people, have they tighter tidings or sight see you? For it's many's the mile long, with you I've traveled. Many's the hour long, with you I've spent. Dreamed you were forever. And now I find, love, that you were only lent. I'm drunk today, and I'm seldom sober. A handsome rover from town to town. When I am dead and my story ended, Molly Bond's story, come and lay me down. Sure, it's many's the mile long. With you I've traveled. Many's the hour, love, with you I've spent. Dreamed you were my love forever. And now I find, love, that you were only lent. And now I find, love, that you were only lent. At Oranmore, in the county Galway, one pleasant evening in the month of May, I spied a damsel. She was young and handsome, and her beauty fairly took my breath away. She wore no jewels, nor costly diamonds, no paint nor powder, no, none at all. She wore a bonnet with ribbons on it, and round her shoulder was the Galway shawl. We kept on walking, she kept on talking, till her father's cottage came into view. She said, "Come in, sir, and meet my father, and play to please him the foggy Jew." She sat me down beside the hearthstone. I could see her father, he was 6 feet tall, and soon her mother had the kettle singing, and all I could think of was the Galway shawl. I played the blackbird, the stack of barley, and Rodney's glory, and the foggy Jew. She sang each note like an Irish lily, and tears went in her eyes of blue. She wore no jewels, nor costly diamonds, no paint nor powder, no, none at all. But she wore a bonnet with ribbons on it, and round her shoulder was the Galway shawl.
Thank you, everyone.
The absolutely amazing Sharyn Ward. The shoulder shimmy was enough for me to have loved the show, not to mind her incredible voice playing all those songs that we know so well and managing to do it differently again. That was such a beautiful, soothing, emotional set. Thank you so much. If you're watching through KildareCulture.com, hello to you all. I hope you're enjoying the show, and stay tuned for the rest of the week to KildareCulture.com for more amazing acts. But I can say on my own behalf and on the crew's behalf, we feel extremely lucky to be in this room, just a handful of us watching such a beautiful soul and such a beautiful performance. So I hope you've enjoyed it too, and thank you again, Sharyn Ward. Good night.
Thank you so much.
At Oranmore in the county Galway, one pleasant evening in the month of May, I spied a damsel. She was young and handsome, and her beauty fairly took my breath away. She wore no jewels, nor costly diamonds,